Okay, the 7 A's to achieve any goal so that you can crush your goal and your goal does not crush you, all right? So number one thing to having a goal that you can crush is knowing what that is. So I'm going to pertain this all to love life because we want a life we can love and a lover life that we can love. And that's what I help strong, successful women get. So let's talk about it. All right. So allowing yourself to dream as big as it really is. This awaken to what you want. This is such a powerful question. What do you want? Why do you want it? And what does it really look like? And we get really deep into this in the program. So I'm just going to kind of go, what do you want? What are your make or breaks? Your wants, needs, luxury items? And then what does it feel like? All right. So that is how you awaken to what you want. Number two is alignment. Alignment is stepping into it, the beingness of it, being the most delicious, irresistible invitation. It's full embodiment. What would I need to know? What would I need to believe? What would I need to, how would I act if I absolutely knew that the lover that I'm calling forth is coming? He's on his way. So it's number one, unwavering faith. There's kind of two parts to this. And then the embodiment of the beingness. All right. Then activate. And activate is creating that game plan. It's activating the game plan to go through the back end. When we see what we want, now we know what it looks like. And it has to be these achievable, measurable goals. So we create that. Now, to create the game plan, we've got to go, what would I need to do to get there? First, we got to know what it is, because you might need to change the game plan. There is a possibility that there might be some roadblocks along the way. And if there's a roadblock on this road, then I want you to be able to adjust. And we'll get to that one in just a minute. Assess and adapt. So we need to be able to adjust, but we're going to create a basic game plan. And you want to check that game plan to make sure, number one, that if you told someone that game plan, this is the way we test it, is if you told someone that game plan and you go, okay, if I do these things, what's the chance of me having it? And we kind of give each other this, okay, then what do we need to do to take it to here, to where we know without a doubt that you're going to get that goal if you do that game plan? And our BS meter always knows, right? So if you take your game plan to your BS meter, to your bestie that's not afraid to give you the truth, that's a real bestie. Or that's your coach. So it's that. So that's how we activate, is the game plan. Then, and it's those steps. What do I do this week? What do I do next week? What do I do if we set it up in 12 weeks? What would I need to do over those 12 weeks, week by week, in order to hit that? Okay, number 4 is all in, no exits. Burn the boats, baby. Let's not play to lose. Let's play to win. And one of my favorite quotes or ways that I like to put it is, how would you be playing if $5 was on the line? Would you show up to your calls? Would you show up to your commitments? Would you go to the gym? Would you eat the foods if that's the diet plan? These 7 A's work with any goal. So would you do what you said you were going to do if $5 was on the line? Or would you look for excuses? Now, what about $500? If every time you didn't do it, would $500 be a big enough motivator? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe it'd be worth it to not have to do it today. Now, what about $1,000? What about $5,000? What would it take for you to play the no exits game? And are you playing a no exits game? All right. And number 5 is to assess and adapt. And that's really about getting clear on your little check-ins along the way, checking in on the progress, acknowledging and basking in the successes, and checking what's working, what's not working, and checking for any blind spots. okay? We want to be committed to the results, not the road to get there, okay? Like if you're going to go to Disneyland and a road's closed, are you just done and we're going to go home? Or do you look for other ways? So a coach is like a GPS, and it's helping you to create not only the game plan, but to assess and adapt and to see your blind spots. All right. So number 6 is annihilate and abolish. This is destroying the stories, the mental blocks, seeing those blind spots and crushing those blind spots, whether those be the limiting beliefs, the traumas, the conflicting. I talked more about this in my other video, which was my personal story about what was going on with me and a goal that I had set, the ones that I was crushing and the one that was crushing me, and where I had 2 goals and they were conflicting goals. They were hitting up against each other. So then when I went all in on this one, I was stepping on this one. And if we do that to ourselves, I didn't see the blind spots. So thank goodness I have a coach. And my coach was like, oh, sweetheart, now how do we find the bigger box? Because this for me is the biggest thing, is finding the bigger box. If my goal is this box and then I have another goal that's in this box, how do I find a box that includes both of them? Because I believe that there's always a way, and we just have to sit in possibilities until we find the box that includes all of it. So that's why when I say find a bigger box, that's what I'm talking about. And then number 7 is acceleration. And number 7 is, do you have a coach, a mentor? Do your people around you support you in getting it, or do they support you in exiting it? Do they support you in getting the goal no matter what? Or are they buying in on your excuses? Are they helping you to find ways out or ways in? And really, for me, I've always had a coach when I have a big dream, because me investing in myself, number 1, I show up to a whole nother level. And then number 2, they can see the blind spots that I can't see. Even when I teach it, I can get caught up in these blind spots. So it's having that team and that synergy and that community that can help you to see those blind spots, see the places. They shorten the length. Investing in a coach has always given me 10 times the value. So make sure that you have that support. And if you're really looking for that support, click the link below, schedule a call. Let's get on a 30 to 45 minute breakthrough call to find out what is the barrier that's getting in the way for you. And is my program something that could really help accelerate you to the next level and get the love life that you truly desire? All right. Love you guys. Bye.